This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
President's Day is a day off for a lot of people, but for Wenatchee activists, it's more of a rallying date.
A two-day air show is set for Father's Day weekend at the Grant County International Airport.
It was another long and wild day of wrestling that took hours and hours to complete, but at the end, the best stood tall. Saturday wasn't Columbia Basin basketball team's day. There were 8 teams that played in do-or-die state qualifying games, and 7 of them.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
President's Day is a day off for a lot of people, but for Wenatchee activists, it's more of a rallying date. It's a 3-year tradition now across the country since the election of President Donald Trump to hold marches and public events on President's Day. For about 40 people gathered at Wenatchee's Memorial Park, the theme this year was climate change, but organizer Sue Kane said matters of immigration, taxation, government shutdown, and other public policy are all fair game.
In my view, it's President's Day. And so what we decided is let's tell the president what our concerns are. And so this one isn't specifically about one issue. It's about anybody that has an issue that would like to let the president know, hey, I'm really concerned about this.
Karen Hartman of Kashmir was on hand to promote a constitutional amendment aimed at keeping corporate donations out of politics.
You just get sucked into that system, and you can't keep running if you don't have the money, and so you keep taking the money, and then you're beholden to them, and you're not listening to the people, you're listening to the corporations. It's a corporate oligarchy right now, and we need a democracy of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by...
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
A two-day air show is set for Father's Day weekend at the Grant County International Airport. The June 14th and 15th event will feature aerial demonstrations along with ground displays, giving visitors a chance to see, touch, and explore inside various aircraft. Both civilian and military aircraft will be on hand, including various World War II fighters and bombers, a U.S. Air Force C-17 Globemaster III, a Life Flight helicopter, a Boeing 727 from the Big Bend Community College Aviation Maintenance Technology Program, and several training aircraft from Big Bend and the Jackson Flight Center. Organizers say the two-day air show will also feature a classic car show. The planned air show will differ from the 2017 static air show held as part of Freedom Fest, as aircraft will take to the skies for an aerial show. More details on the air show are expected to be released in the coming months. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by...
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
It was another long and wild day of wrestling that took hours and hours to complete, but at the end, the best stood tall. Ephrata's Maya Spencer finished her senior year as a state champion, pinning every single opponent she faced this tournament. Other notable finishes for Ephrata wrestlers include Mac Laird, who finished as a state runner-up, Sammy Flores, who took 3rd, and Clay Johns, who placed in 4th. Othello had 2 state champions and a runner-up. Isaiah Perez won his 2nd state title back-to-back. Perez absolutely dominated, pinning all of his opponents no later than the 2nd period. Bernabe Garza Jr. joined Perez as the state champion, while female wrestler Emily Mendez finished as a state runner-up. Arturo Solario finished in 3rd and Roberto Ramirez placed in 4th. Moses Lake did some damage as well. 4 wrestlers placed, the highest of which was female wrestler Melanie Flores, who finished in 3rd. Hunter White placed in 4th, while Jonathan Tanguma and Riley Burgess took 5th. Quincy saw a trio of wrestlers place in state. Salvador Chavarin came in 6th place, while Ruben Vargas and Damian Calillas placed in 7th. Royal had a few wrestlers make deep runs in the tournament. Dominic Martinez finished as state runner-up. Daniel Bonilla got knocked out early but tore his way through the consolation bracket to finish 3rd. Lorenzo Myrick finished 4th and Ryder Eilers took 5th. Warden saw Rodrigo Ozuna place in 4th and Holden Howarth finished in 6th. Female wrestler Aliyah Escamilla finished in 5th. There were several teams with top 10 finishes in their class, including Moses Lake, Othello, Alfreda, Royal, and Warden. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports. Saturday wasn't Columbia Basin basketball team's day. There were 8 teams that played in do-or-die state qualifying games, and 7 of them didn't make the cut. Moses Lake girls, Alfreda boys, Warden boys and girls, Royal girls, and Moses Lake Christian Academy boys and girls all came just one step away from a state playoff berth. The team that bucked the trend was the Royal Knights boys basketball team, which beat LaSalle 56-46 to advance to state for the 2nd year in a row. The Knights made waves last season after making it to state for the first time in 16 years and placing for the first time in nearly 40. LaSalle came in as the SCAC West number 2 seed and originally had reservations to be on the other side of the bracket before being upset in the opening round of districts by the Warden Cougars. The brackets have yet to be released, but as of now, the Knights are ranked number 11 in the RPI. If that stands, they will host a regional game on this side of the mountains, similarly to last year when they played Bellevue Christian in Ellensburg. Ironically, if the seeding stays the same, the Knights could end up playing Bellevue Christian again in regionals this season. If the Knights remain below the number 8 seed, then they'll need to win their regional match and the first round of state to get to double elimination. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.